Hey there, this is Janice, and I thought I would tell you a little story that I started telling a few people 2 weeks ago, and I promised to put on the blog. It is an awkward story about this lovely car I'm sitting in. Some of you have gotten to know my convertible over the years, and you know how much I love it. Well, here recently, it was one of many contentious forces in my life. So when I finally got to the point of telling my cousin that my car had decided to hold my laptop hostage, she thought, Janice, you have to tell some more people what the hell it is you're talking about. So here's what was going on a couple of weeks ago. One, I had water like coming in my house, staining the ceiling. It was horrible. That was thing number one. We're going to count these out. Bad things come in threes, right? Two, same day I really noticed the water on the ceiling. Somebody who helps me with my house reported that she had seen a brown recluse. Not a great way to go. So, knew that was two things. So, the next day or so later, when I was getting up early to make sure I got everything done so I could get home early from work to let the exterminator in, and the electricity was all off in the house, I thought that counted as number three and that my life was going to get easier. Oh, how little I knew. Because in actuality, when I went to leave my office, number four happened. So that's hard to do, so I can do four this way. Okay. Number four happened, and that was as I started putting down the top, it stopped halfway. Now, mind you, that's a bad day. And if you look really closely in the back seat, you might be able to see some spots of hydraulic fluid, I guess. Anyway, what happened is when that started going down, a hydraulic cylinder in the top actually burst, cracked open, and started spewing hydraulic fluid everywhere. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So I called my office mate, my coworker, Billy, and begged him to come help me think it through because I was trying to read the book so I could get home to let the exterminator in to kill the brown recluse in the room underneath the spot of water. But luckily the electricity had come back on. So at least I had that going for me. So I thought, well, maybe the top breaking on my car was item number three. And so I didn't have to restart. And then after I got home and the exterminator was doing his job and everything, I realized what I do normally when I get in my car is I throw my backpack in the trunk. You know, I just do it out of habit. I don't leave it in the front seat or the back seat because what if I stop while I'm going home? I don't want something of value sitting in an open car, so I throw it in the trunk. Well, when your top stops halfway between the two and won't seem to like go into place fully, the trunk won't open. So there I was on a Monday night, had my exterminator came, called a tow truck, figured out, a friend of mine would be nice enough to maybe let me borrow a car, so I got in touch with him, and then I went to a business dinner, which was going to keep me busy on Monday night, and then I kept calling the car place, the garage, to see if they could free my laptop. Please free my laptop. It's being held hostage by my car. And I had a big business meeting that I was traveling for the next day and was really concerned. So anyway, that is my story. That's at least 5 things in a row. Although, you could just count the laptop as being 3B, like, item number 3B. Anyway, it was an incredibly trying time. Right now, the ceiling, nothing is being done on that because, quite frankly, every roofer in St. Louis is crazy busy with the fact it's rained enough here that Noah should have had his ark in St. Louis on the river, or in my backyard because it is that bad. The brown recluse, we did get those all sprayed for. The electricity came back on. Nothing seems to be injured in the process. The car is now finally fixed. And after hours and hours of sitting in the dealership on a Monday night, a guy named Michael freed my laptop. And so I was able to go on my business trip and had no worries. So there you go. That's the story of how my car held my laptop hostage and how I'm still able to smile about it now. I'm telling you, it was pretty trying on that Monday night as I was sitting there watching my car with its top halfway up, halfway down, hydraulic fluid on the seats, everything, and just thinking, I have to get to that meeting tomorrow. At least I need my laptop. Please, please, please. And the guys worked on it. Seriously, I was there for 2 hours. So, note to self, next time if I'm just running home, I will keep the laptop in the car with me. If I know I'm going shopping and stuff, that's going to be different. But anyway, hopefully, a couple of $1,000s later, the car is going to stay in good running order for quite a while. The top is almost like new. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.